Uh, Hi. So it's a great opportunity to talk to you about this part of applications of AI related to insurance market. So the idea today is to talk about AI integration in insurance and transforming every stage of the insurance life cycle. So basically, my name is Rafael Medeiros from Comunicação Aberta, that we have a consulting service for AI transformation for the companies. And the idea is to share here some points. Initially, let's talk about general perspective. So the potential worldwide. So we have this report from McKinsey that talks about this possibility, this research that estimates that generative AI would generate almost $3 trillion, around $3 trillion in the next years, and it will have a great impact in the global GDP. And specifically related to insurance, there is this other research from McKinsey too, talking about a perspective for the next years. And then we have this aspect that all the companies related to insurance will have probably applications, implementations of AI to increase the productivity, reduce the operational expense, and also improve the customer experience. So probably this estimated that they are going to reduce the operational cost up to 40% in the next 6 years. That's a very relevant number. And here, really, just as a general view about the insurance life cycle, that we have a risk evaluation for potential policyholder generated and the issue policy documents. Also, this part of it, collecting and processing the payments, as well as receiving and reviewing the claims. That it takes a lot of effort to manual effort nowadays, operational effort, and this part of the validation of these claims and coordination of the settlement of process, as well as these strategies and efforts that are made to mitigate and manage the risks effectively. This aspect of the customer relationship and the assistance to the policyholders, as well as the review of the policies and developing new ones for the new context that we have nowadays. As well as the regulation in different countries and the insurance fraud that together with the development of new technologies, as well as cybersecurity problems, there are more risks of fraud. So how to handle all this, and as well as keeping all this data together in a structured way that can be accessed easily. So basically, AI can be applied to all these aspects, and not only in a distant future, but as well as now there are some companies working on that. So here we have some examples, like that is Oscar Health, that is a health insurance with it's a company with market valuation of $7.7 billion dollars, and basically they use big data to build proactive models to optimize this patient and doctor relationship and provide health plans according to the patient behaviors. So patients that have a health behavior that take exercise regularly, eat healthy food, they pay cheaper health plans than those that are not as healthy as them. So the idea is not like every person with just demographic data like age and city and some things like that, but also this part of behavior that is analyzed. Another great example is Root Insurance. That's a car insurance company with $6.7 billion as market evaluation. And basically, they use the driving behavior to offer personalized rates. So for basically they take, for example, with this aspect of IoT, GPS, they analyze the speed, the places that the person visited, and all these aspects related to the risky of or of the behavior of the drivers. If it is for a person that goes from work to home and home to work, this it will be a cheaper car insurance than a person that goes regularly to pub areas late at night, and probably this person will have this part of drinking behavior that and drinking and later taking the car to drive, that it has a higher risk of a car accident and something like that. So the idea is to customize the prices based on the driver's behavior. No? And then we could talk about all these aspects of the life cycle that we mentioned earlier, but we are going to focus on, because of a brief time that we have here, we are going to focus on three of them. That is risk assessment, customer service, and claims processing. So the first aspect related to that's a pain point, talking about risk assessment, we have this challenge of the data integration, because we have data silos and lack of integration among different areas. So medical records, driving history, property inspection. So we have this challenge, and nowadays we have from all those big techs and also new startups, data integration platforms that offer this possibility of combining the data from multiple data sources and putting all together and running AI models that analyze and integrate those data, and also the use of data lakes and data warehouses, as well as this multi-cloud integration, so that allows comprehensive analysis and risk assessment. There is also this aspect of risk assessment to subjectivity bias, that the analyst, the insurance analyst, can take into account some aspects, but not other, and the view can be in a way, some biased. And it's also possible to develop machine learning algorithms that can take a standard analysis and not so biased analysis, or train it to not be so biased. So we can have some fair and individualized pricings related to that. Another aspect is related to the data collection methods that are also very self-reported, and usually, and there is this possibility of the person exaggerating some qualitative, positive aspects, and omitting some information that could harm and could take some problems, and that's why we have this aspect of social media and web scraping that can analyze public information and offer more data to this risk assessment tool. And there is this case that is very interesting from Visual DNA. Visual DNA developed a risk classification based on behavior rather than demographic information. So they focused this analysis especially for young drivers. So the main benefits that they have better results in risk assessment, that overcomes this challenge of difficult assessing and collecting data. And the idea that they have is like, not all the young people are the same. So we have customized and fairer and more affordable prices for those that have a more protective behavior and not so risky. But there is the challenge of data privacy issues. So how did they deal with this challenge? They implemented these privacy protection policies, but also they offered discounts and other benefits for policyholders who shared those data. So they give the customers the control of their data, but also if they want to share their data, there is this possibility of obtaining discounts. no? So it's something that is a trade-off. Each person needs to analyze what the person wants, but there's this freedom of choice, but also there is this benefit for sharing the data and the personal data. Another case here that we're going to analyze, that's the pain point of a customer service. Basically, we have this aspect of a long process, a lot of steps, and some steps here that take long, especially in a urgent moment that the person needs contact quickly. So how to handle this, how to deal with so many people at the same time. That's why these AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants can work to facilitate and automate a great part of the process, because lots of information like checking the personal information, checking the place that the person is at the moment of the need, and so many other aspects to fill in those information in the system, they can be automated using these AI-powered chatbots. No? And at the same time, they can give personalized recommendation and also tailored policies for existing customers and for new customers too. So this is very powerful, this customization process using AI. And the other point that we're going to talk is related to claims processing. Unfortunately, there are a lot of fraudulent claims in the past and nowadays too. And usually these takes a lot of time, money and effort for the insurance companies to analyze if it is something real or not. And with AI, it's possible to apply some AI models for anomalies identification and for fraud detection and prevention. So it's possible to identify some patterns of suspicious and activity and minimize the financial loss. No? As well as this part of it, it's a long process that takes a lot of time and effort to fill in lots of forms, fill in lots of screens, and these can be automated, especially using a combination of AI and RPA, the robot process automation. There are a lot of platforms that are already doing that, that you can join together this, and so that it's possible to extract the information and also insert that information in the system and update all these in a document workflow, document AI workflow. Another point here is related to lack of transparency and communication that we have. Yes, it causes frustration for the customers, that they are not aware about the status, the current status. And with this AI virtual assistant and chatbots, it's possible to have a real-time status update and also talk about possible problems, possible bottlenecks in their case, in their claims, and notify the customers and allow and align, in fact, align better the expectations for the users. So basically, this is what I wanted to talk here. It's a little about us. Comunicação Aberta is a company that is specialized in this artificial intelligence consulting services, and we work on in different sectors, different areas. Basically, our methodology of work is based on diagnosis for identifying challenges and opportunities, development of a tailor-made AI strategy, because it's not possible to apply everything at the same time, because they have different impacts and different efforts. So the idea is to align with the company, with the business model and the business strategy, the best for the company implementing this AI strategy. And then we develop a solution, implement it, train the team, and monitor for continuous performance and improvement. That's it. Thanks a lot. Let's grow together and apply AI in our companies.